What's going on? What's going on? Geo Fucks here, Psych Perspectives. I kind of feel like this is going to start being like a little series in a way, but let's talk about it. Paycheck to paycheck living. I was on Twitter and they were discussing this, and I was like, everything that they were saying, I was like, yes. So I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in. So I was on Twitter looking at a tweet, and they had a thread discussing how when people are financially unstable and they have to live check to check, it really causes a lot of mental health issues, because you're basically living in a situation of survival mode 24/7, because there's no stability here. You know, at any given time, you're worried about your bills not being able to get paid, not being able to make rent. Are you going to have shelter? You know, you're sitting up here trying to decipher which bill is more important for the month, because you're not making enough money to actually pay your bills, to pay your, get out of debt, what have you. And you're constantly living in survival mode. You're constantly living in a fear-based situation. And that amount of stress, day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year, that's enough to take a person out. You feel me? And again, you're not really able to be secure within yourself, because you're constantly living check to check. You know, on top of the fact that you can't afford, not only is it a struggle for you to pay your bills, but when your basic needs are not met, it's other things that end up going downhill. You know, you're made to feel bad because you want to get a haircut, or because you want to get something to drink, or get a coffee or anything. Now it's, well, if you wasn't getting your haircut, you would be able to pay your student loans off. You know how that goes. They pretty much shame you for wanting to do any little thing for yourself. And it's like, I'm sorry, but saving $35 is not going to help pay student loans when most people owe $30,000 plus a month, $30,000 plus. That's like the average student loan debt. Information will be in the description box. But they want to convince you that you're not even supposed to be able to self-care. You're not it's sad. And we shouldn't have to live like that. Again, on average, most people who are working full time, on average, are working 40 hours a week. That's 160 hours a month. And when you look at how much energy, time, and effort we as employees, as workers, as laborers, as much time, energy, effort that we're putting into going to work, like I said, 160 hours a month on average, 40 hours a week on average. Keep in mind, that's the average. There's a lot of people that work well over 40 hours, well over 160 hours a month. So when you look at all of that time and energy and effort that's going into being a worker, it makes no sense that we don't have enough money to pay our bills, to save money, to get out of debt, to buy something that you want or like some damn times, to be able to go on a vacation or take a break some damn time. It makes no sense. A lot of us, like I'm gonna keep saying, we're severely underpaid and we're underemployed, essentially, because a lot of us have degrees, certifications, years of experience, and we're stuck in low wage, low salary, very stagnant, really hasn't gone up, hasn't moved up. It's not promising. And these are the careers and fields and jobs that many of us are stuck in. And just to, me, I'm keeping it a buck, 150 Hassan Campbell sound, So to be on some transparent stuff, I'm putting my car in the shop this week. I get paid this Friday. Today is Monday. I'm going to get the same, because again, I'm salary, so it's the same thing, $1,185. Sometimes it's $1,193. But for the most part, it's $1,185 every 2 weeks. It's pretty much the same as salary. I already know my car is probably going to be well over $1,000 to fix. So again, when all you're getting is $1,185 every 2 weeks, which is $2,370 a month, and your car repair is going to be over $1,000. You got rent, you got utilities, you got a phone bill, you got internet, you got to get food, you got your credit card bill, you still trying to pay off your student loans. And I'm going to say this, and I know people get mad at me when I say this, but I'm just going to say it. Thank God I don't have children. Okay? Because I don't, sending love and positive energy to the parents, because I don't see how y'all are making it out here. Okay? It's hard enough trying to take care of yourself, and then a lot of us have dependents. So I'm still, looking out for granny, looking out for my mom, etc. So it's like, again, you always are in a constant situation where you got to rob Peter to pay Paul. So something has to be paid late, or you have to go without. And that's ridiculous. Not when I'm sitting up giving you 160 hours on average a month. That don't make sense. I shouldn't have to worry about that. Not when I'm giving 22.9% of my income back to the damn government. Because, we're taxed out the ass. It don't make sense, all the taxes that we pay, but yet we have nothing to show for it. We get nothing out of it. But I just wanted to, say that in this video. And again, I'm going to try to keep posting videos. Somebody asked me to do a video discussing the situation with Kim Kardashian, and I am going to do that. Again, that's going to come up this week. And in that situation, just to give a little tidbit, that's what a lot of wealthy, rich people think. Their whole thing is pull yourself up from your bootstraps. You're not working hard enough. Meanwhile, they are literally coming from places of privilege. And if you look at people like Kim Kardashian, you didn't really have to work for your success. Your family, your parents left you with millions of dollars, giving you a boost. Most of us don't have people leaving us millions of dollars. We're not coming from wealthy, rich folks. Most of us might be coming from middle class, lower class, working poor conditions. So, and I'm just going to be honest, middle class people cannot afford to send their kids to school. Why do you think so many of us that did have the privilege to get an education, a college degree, were in debt? Because our families didn't have that money. So it's just funny to me listening to rich and wealthy people who essentially didn't have to work for shit because they literally had a fucking silver spoon. But it's funny listening to them tell everybody else that they're not working hard enough. Meanwhile, what are you doing? What are you really doing, Kim? And that's not just her. That's how a lot of these people think and feel. That's how they think and feel about a lot of us. But anyways, that video will be coming up this week. Sending love and positivity, but something has got to give. We deserve living wages. I'm out.